The number of victims in the aftermath of the dormitory shelling in Kharkiv's Saltivsky district reached 15, Volodymyr Tymoshenko, chief of the Kharkiv regional police, told Suspilne. A Russian missile Iskander hit a three-story residential building in Saltivsky district late on August the 17th. The building is almost totally destroyed. A large-scale fire occurred. Oksana Mahurina and her family left the city a day before. That's why they survived. But their two rooms are ruined to the ground. They left me homeless. How should I react? Let them have what we are having now. People died. No one can bring them back. Lyudmila retrieves the surviving things from her flat. That's all she has. My husband rescued me from under debris. I was stuck in the kitchen. You see, I'm all bruised and hurt. Lyudmila says the missile killed her friend's family. They fled from the invaded Kutuzivka village near Kharkiv. My friend perished, her husband, niece and sister. They came here from Kutuzivka to stay with her sister and all died. Early on August the 18th, the Russians fired at another dormitory in Slobitsky district. 4 people were killed here, including 1 child. 2 other people may be under the rubble. The living premises were adjacent to the tram hangar. Bricks, concrete, furniture and people who were still asleep fell inside the hangar. This is my room. I lived here with my family, wife and 2 kids. One of them is 7 and has a disability. This is the entrance door. At the moment the blast happened, Bogdan went to the toilet. He came to senses on the rooftop. I heard 2 blasts. After the first one, I got up. I wanted to go out. After the second one, I was just thrown down here through the window. Bogdan counted that about 50 living rooms were destroyed. Some of them were abandoned as the neighbors left the city due to shellings that have been happening every night since early summer. A woman was killed. This is her washing machine. And this is her daughter, Katya Tabashnik. You may know her. Katerina Tabashnik is a Ukrainian athlete, prize winner of European high jump championships. Her rewards are scattered around the room where her mother perished. Mom was here alone. I was in a different place. Neighbors called me and I came. I found my mom together with the rescuers. The woman was 60 years old. First, the rescuers were searching one corner. When I came, I told them where we needed to look. And then the rescuer cleared a little, and we saw a hand, her face. Yuri says his athlete sister is in a safe place now. These are all her rewards. She brought them all to mother. Reconciliation. Look how many people have been hurt in Ukraine, and I don't know how many more will be hurt. No, we need to hold on and fight back. It's impossible to bring a crane in this hangar. Clearing the debris can take a few days, the rescuers say. It's impossible to deploy any machines. All the work has to be done manually, involving our personnel. On August the 18th, 5 people were killed by Russian bombardments, specifically 2 in Avdiivka, 1 in Druzhba, 1 in Zelenopille and 1 in Pervomaiske. Pavlo Kyrylenko, the head of the Donetsk regional military administration, posted on Telegram. 10 more people were injured, he wrote. Alexander Goncharenko, the head of the Kramatorsk city military administration, announced that on the morning of August the 19th, the Russian military shelled Kramatorsk. They hit the buildings of educational institutions. The occupiers continued to destroy our educational institutions, Goncharenko added. He noted that according to preliminary information, there were no injured or dead. On the night of August the 19th, the Russian military launched a missile attack on Osnovyansky, Kievsky and Nemyshlansky districts of Kharkiv. Earlier, as a result of the shelling, 1 person died. This was reported in the morning of August the 19th in the Regional Department of Rescuers. As a result of the shelling, the 3-story building of one of the higher education institutions, a hangar building and private residential buildings were destroyed and damaged. According to preliminary data, 1 person died, the report said. Rescuers extinguished a fire in the Osnovyansky district of the city, which broke out in the hangar building of a private enterprise as a result of shelling. The total burning area is about 500 square meters. During the day from August the 18th to 19th, 6 fires broke out in Kharkiv region as a result of Russian shelling, 2 in Chuhuivsky and 1 in Kharkivsky districts of the region, and 1 each in Osnovyansky, Saltivsky and Holodnohirsky districts of Kharkiv. Pyrotechnics destroyed 13 Russian munitions. As the head of the Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, Oleg Sinehubov, reported, a woman was killed as a result of a rocket hitting an educational institution. She was a security guard. 5 Russian missiles hit Kharkiv overnight, he noted. On August the 19th, Russian troops repeatedly shelled one of Mykolaiv's universities. Mayor Alexander Sienkiewicz said, "It is known that the Black Sea National University, named after Petro Mohyla, was repeatedly hit by rockets. 2 more S-300 missiles," wrote the mayor. Emergency crews and utility services are on site. On August the 18th, the Russian armed forces attacked the fire department of one of the Hromadas in Mykolaiv region. Both special vehicles, which were the first to arrive on calls, have now turned into charred scrap metal. The team is intact. The fighters eliminate the consequences of shelling together with volunteers. Irina Hrachova, the head of the fire department number 2, told Suspilne correspondents about this. Tornado rocket launchers, most likely, and there were planes above us. It all happened so instantly. People were indoors. They fell on the floor and I also fell on the floor. My boys have already gone outside and said, "Cars are on fire." ZIL 131 of the Halytynivska Hromada burned down, and the ZIL 130, which was given to us by the State Emergency Service, is all damaged, punctured and completely destroyed. It is not suitable for operation. The blast wave damaged the windows. Volunteers are helping to repair them. We have arrived and are trying to restore the damaged windows on our own. Local entrepreneurs provided us with chipboard and OSB panels, and we are patching it up. There were no casualties or injuries in the community. On the night of August the 19th, the Russian army immediately set fire to 3 districts of the Dnipropetrovsk region, namely Krivorisky, Sinelnikivsky and Nikopolsky. This was announced by the head of the Dnipropetrovsk Regional Military Administration, Valentin Reznichenko. According to him, the Apostolivska Hromada of Krivorisky district was fired upon from Uragan rocket launchers, and a 36-year-old man died there. In the village of Persha Travnya, a house, a gas pipeline and a power line were damaged. Velika Kostromka, Zelenodolska Hromada was hit with barrel artillery. There is destruction, people are not injured. A 12-year-old boy was injured in the Mezhivska Hromada of the Sinelnikivsky district. He was just sleeping at home when shells from the Russian Tornado S-MLRS flew into this house. Valentin Reznichenko wrote, "The child is in the hospital. He was operated on." Russian troops fired 10 shells from barrel artillery at the center of Nikopol at night. In the city, up to 20 high-rise buildings, a dozen shops, a lyceum, a bank and a bus stop were damaged. There were no dead or wounded. On the morning of August the 18th, the Russian military shelled the village of Pavlivka of Belopilla Hromada with barrel artillery. Private houses and a local school were damaged, said Dmytro Zhevitsky, the head of Sumy Regional Military Administration. There are no victims among the population. In the afternoon, the Myropil Hromada in the Sumy region was shelled by artillery from Russian territory. Windows were broken in private houses. People were not injured. This was reported in the Operational Tactical Group Sumy.